Here They Lie is a horror game, a first-person horror game made for PlayStation VR, and it is unfortunately one of the worst experiences I had with VR for various reasons. So first off, visually it is incredibly muddy, it's blurry, and it actually isn't nice whatsoever. Despite PlayStation 4 feeling like it was never made for VR, a lot of games have worked well to make some games look good, and in the case of a few look incredibly good, and that means there's no excuse for Here They Lie. Everything is ugly, and not in the atmospheric sense, in the sense that nothing is nice to look at, and it's kind of unfortunate when you're in a headset and you have nothing to do but look. There are some jump scares, but some of them jump scares are just easy, I think, in horror games, especially in VR. But some are telegraphed way ahead of time. You can see the enemies coming. You can see them actually standing there until you get to a certain point to trigger them, and that's just breaks all immersion. So you know it's coming, and it just sort of, it's, I don't know, it's kind of dull in that sense. And another thing I felt with this game, which I didn't know I had until I played it a lot of PlayStation VR, but I get motion sickness with this. I get VR sickness. I haven't found my legs, as they call it, yeah. But this sort of triggered it a few times, and it meant I had to stop often. And yeah, I tried to sort of help with comfort levels, and I didn't really do a lot. There's some way the character moves that isn't great. And when you are not invested in the world or interested in what's going on, and nothing is helping its cause, when it starts to make you feel sick, it makes it really hard to go back to. But I did, and I jumped back for a couple hours, and it never got better. I just kept feeling sick to the point where one night I literally had to stop and go to bed because the sickness would not go away. And that's endemic more of just me not getting used to the VR and having extended play sessions to review all these games. But this one triggered it possibly the most. There's a couple of games that triggered it, and if I stopped for a few minutes I could come back. This and one other game in particular really never helped, and it never went away because of it. But this game it's dull. It's a horror game should be perfect. It should be the easiest thing in VR because you can't blink. You can't close your eyes. You can't look away. You're stuck in that world, and that sense of being stuck is horrifying on its own. So you're halfway there before you even do anything in the game, and somehow they pushed me away at every turn, and nothing about the game is interesting, and that's incredibly unfortunate. But it's the truth, and it's one of the games I'd say to maybe let it lie or whatever. I don't know, I have no quick-witted saying or pun to leave it, but yeah, this is not very good whatsoever.